Coming to you live and uncensored. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm oh so fresh with my co-host, yet to be named.
That's me. We talk about everything from new gadgets, gizmos, politics, movies, and music.
And our very own personal stories, because you know a motherfucker has to keep it real.
You know, I didn't even realize that football audio was still on in the background.
It's just been part of the background.
Yeah, it just tuned it out.
Yeah. This is
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. We're like doing it again. Yeah. Hey, to my potential employer, check this out.
His name is DJ Oh So Fresh. That is his government name. Don't wear it out. That's what he actually puts on applications.
This is what you call a weed pen. We've talked about it for months on the show, so if you've ever wanted to see the weed pen, it's not the original. This is the original.
That is the original.
And then there was the second one. I lost the second one. That's being a good stoner when you lose your shit.
when you lose your fucking weed,
you forget your weed.
You are an adequate stoner. I actually lost a jar of weed, a little baby jar, and I kind of hid it right out in the open. And I walked by it like 6 times, like, where in the fuck did I put that? And it was right in front of my fucking face.
You know, I used to have a record rack. Like, when I was starting out DJing, I like
a record rack.
Yeah, like the record store switched over to CD bins, and I took 2 of the racks home.
Gotcha.
I had to rent a U-Haul.
I thought that was a slang term for something that I wasn't catching.
No, I wasn't trapping, but we'll talk about that later. And me and my roommate used to lose joints between the records all the time. And then you pull out something like, oh, I haven't heard that record in a while. And there was a joint.
Maybe I can smoke something.
I mean, it'd be stale ass weed, but
does weed get stale?
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it all smoke the same?
I'm a 19-year-old kid in Chico, California. I am smoking anything fucking moving. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be premium humble. I just want to get my smoke on. I'd like to welcome you right now to the Hype Podcast. You were about to say something, weren't you? You were, yeah.
I'm always about to say something. You know this.
I am oh so fresh.
I am the host with no name. That's what I was about to say.
Hold on. Why don't you sum it up first? Maybe people who've just joined us since we've switched over to video. Why are you the host with no name?
Because for tradition, you do not pick your own nicknames, and nobody has given me a nickname. Actually, that's not true. Larry gave me a couple nicknames.
Daniel's son.
And the Karate Kid.
The Karate Kid.
Yeah. And I forget who called me the Vancouver Val Kilmer, but that was another nickname. And nobody ever really had a consensus of what it was going to be. So I'm still the host with no name.
So can I tell people what I call you?
An asshole?
Oh, well, I call this guy Special K. And it has nothing to do with drugs. I know some people ask that, but when he came to radio, that was the name.
The original radio name.
That was the name he was given, so I still call him Special K, and I'm the only person in the world that calls him Special K. And pause on that. It's not like I send him birthday cards and because you are my one and only special K.
We don't hold hands and walk through the park.
Yeah, anymore. We are kicking off the show, I want to give you the chance to get in touch with us. You can hit us up on the Hype line, which is 442-999-HYPE,
or on Facebook. Facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. Send us a message.
We have been posting more pictures on Facebook. We didn't post today because I actually worked on making the show.
No. Get right out of town.
I know.
And you guys are lucky. Special treat today. I actually put on pants.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And not like you could tell.
Yeah.
And, as you know, this the Hype Podcast is brought to you on video by Thorn City Syndicate and Matrix Media.
Hell yeah.
Get your media right, family.
Dude, they do everything. Podcasts, music, video.
Anybody that can put up with us, I'm fucking with them. Pause, but I'm fucking with them. Like, if you can put up with us, oh, there goes the hand. Yeah. I got a comment about the hand. I'm
at least you're not flinging shit around.
I'm just a hand talker.
Maybe, dude, you need some nunchucks or something that you can just whip around on camera. That'd be fucking badass.
You know they're making a comeback.
What, nunchucks?
Yeah.
Did they
in California, they're starting to become a problem. Seriously, I saw an article that it fucking tripped me out. Just on the random, I'm like, nunchucks are making a comeback.
Now I gotta know, why are you still in your costume from last night?
This isn't my costume from last night. I just got to show you just in case. I mean, to celebrate Halloween, I did wear my Superman shirt, and we cannot wear black anymore because we look like puppeteers on the show.
And not because he's black, you racist fuckers.
But just in case, I need to get...
Are you stripping already?
Super. Yeah.
Did you really just fucking do that?
Dude, I bought the shirt a year ago. I still have not been able to do that enough.
Well, you know what you need to do? You need to cut eye holes out of there so when you put that up, you can actually see it and walk around.
No, because then they'd be like, no, he's really a boob. Not like he's kind of... We think that guy's kind of a boob. No, he's really a fucking boob. Somebody roll up.
So what... You
know what? You about to break yourself.
So that's not... What did you go as last night then?
Oh, I set my like record, which really isn't that high, but I got the most likes I ever got for a picture because I was a minion.
That's all.
Wait, like, dude, I play at these places. I could take, dude, I could go on Facebook and say I know we're not supposed to talk about on the show, but I could go on Facebook and say I got cancer and get less likes than I would have got for being this fucking minion.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say over 100.
By Saturday morning, 120.
Holy fucking shit! You're like a celebrity, dude.
It was fucking cracking. Well, I'm the only guy that would buy a costume, then take it home and customize it and print his name on the top. So like, I have my little minion mask on.
You put your fucking name on it?
Yeah, I fucking heat pressed my fucking name on it. Hey, I am a dangerous motherfucker to have around some clothing,
dude. I don't know if that's the coolest shit I've ever heard or if you're the biggest egotistical dick on the planet.
Hey, if you're going to take pictures, it was my last night at Splash Bar. So if you're going to take pictures of me, you saw Oh So Fresh.
Why was it your last night at Splash Bar?
Because it was time to move on. And up to this point, I don't think I'll be invited back. So I think we're
really,
they're already booked up, so they don't think they need me back.
Those poor little bastards.
It was a nice little run, 3 years. Hey, it was good.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I mean they didn't give me a lot of shit. They did get in the beginning. They gave me a lot of shit about a lot of shit, but then after that, they just gonna chill.
Dude, I went to this fucking party last night, and there was a couple guys actually dressed, Clark Kent. They had their little Superman get up on underneath.
Yeah,
and one of the guys was hating so fucking bad. He's like, there's two Clark Kents. One of them had like a little Superman onesie on underneath. And he was just having a good time, hanging out. And all of a sudden, the other Clark Kent's like, man, fucker dressed up like Jared from Subway stealing my thunder and shit.
What is up with the Jared costume?
I don't know. Who the fuck wants to dress up as Jared?
I mean, I saw that there's always those costumes where you have the guy like a child molester where they have like the doll in front of their crotch. And I saw a Jared one like that, and I'm like, that's just not okay.
Dude, why? No, I don't understand. Number one, why would you even joke about that shit? Like, I'm a firm believer and yes, I know we don't talk about it on the show. I'm a firm believer that you should still have public lynchings of child molesters and rapists.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I think
public lynchings. You beat a motherfucker's ass in public, they'll figure the fuck out what's wrong. Yeah. They'll stop doing that because it came up. I was listening to Meet the Press when you interrupted my cool calm bath this morning, and it came up about the death sentence, and it's like, who thinks about the death sentence when you're killing somebody?
Yeah,
like I could get the death penalty for this.
Yeah.
Nobody think. I mean, if you don't think about the consequences, you're really not tripping when you're committing a crime.
I was just gonna say, if you take the time to be like, man, I could get the death penalty for this, you're not doing it. Like you're not committing that crime. If you stop and go, damn, I could be doing 25 to life right after this.
See, when it comes to costumes, I remember an episode of South Park where. Let me adjust my mic because I need to get close with you. I remember an episode of
getting intimate.
I remember an episode of South Park where Cartman dressed up like Hitler. But check this out. Of all the bad guys we dress up as, fictional,
right?
Hitler don't really seem that bad.
I
mean, there's definitely I could be I was Cobra Commander one year.
Yeah.
I wanted to take over the world.
I'm gonna say this, dude. If you actually look up history and read about Hitler and who he was as a person, he just had ideas. He was a good public speaker, and yes, they were fucked up ideas.
Yeah, I'm not saying I agree with the guy.
Right. But I mean, he literally just had ideas.
Love the Jews. It's also in Israel, but love the Jews.
Yeah, that guy could sell you fucking water in a rainstorm, dude. Like, he really could.
I mean, he was that guy.
Yeah.
But then there's people who dress up as the guy from what is it? Fuck, I can't think of it.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, man. The guy in the mask, the Saw, the guy from Saw.
Oh, yeah.
You can dress up as a guy from Saw. That's all good.
Is it just me, or does that guy kind of look like Donald Trump?
Kind of.
But bald.
You can be you can be the guy from Saw. Well, who was president when we dropped the bomb? Truman?
Yeah, I think so.
You could dress up as Truman, nobody gives a fuck, and he fucking killed some people.
Yeah.
He fucking was like, "Don't fuck with us."
Well, and people dress up as Ronald Reagan too, and he actually had the CIA sell drugs.
Yeah, I mean, you could dress up as a whole bunch of motherfuckers, or you could dress up as Bill Clinton. His worst sin, getting some head. I was getting some head,
dude. I didn't even get fucking head on my birthday. That shit's fucked up.
Your birthday hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I know, but I've had one in the past. I'm just saying, I've had a birthday in the past, and
you've never gotten head on your birthday?
Nah, no girl just showed up and like, hey, happy birthday.
I think head on your birthday is more like when you're like in some type of relationship. That's where head on your birthday comes from.
That's bullshit. It's free. You know, girls, I'm not asking you to fucking spend money on me.
I think to a woman, head on your birthday, that's a little bit bigger deal. Either she likes you.
That's a bigger deal than spending money.
Yeah.
Bullshit. You know she wants some goddamn shoes. You know you want them shoes, bitch.
Yeah, but it's your birthday, so that means you're not giving anything.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. She can save money instead of buying me something. Just, give me a little handy.
At least a handy.
Yeah.
I almost wore my handy shirt, but it's black. Hey, I still haven't made your shirt.
She fucking yelled at you too the other day on Facebook, man.
Oh wow, she's on a rampage.
Yeah, man, that was fucking.
Now I'll give you a little. As we're pulling out the crown,
I'm taking a birthday shot, by the way.
As I'm pulling out the crown, you do not take shots of crown.
You could have fucking said that like 3 seconds sooner.
Yeah. Shout out to DJ Jack. That shot of crown didn't do me any good. You know
besides the obvious, why the fuck don't you?
You know how long it took to bring my blood alcohol level down?
What, after taking shots?
Yeah, shot of crown. It was like, woo, that guy.
Why? Is Jack the guy who you walk in and he's always just like, oh, so let's take a shot?
Yeah, Jack's like, let's take a shot. I got a shot of crown for you. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm just trying to DJ. Right? It's your last night and everybody wants to buy you a drink. You're like, there was.
It's about to go down.
When it takes a few meals for you to actually come back to reality, you're like, yeah.
When you sit there and go, fuck.
I'm telling you, a full meal at Fat Dave's and 2 chicken pot pies in the morning.
Shut the fuck up.
Back to back.
Were you weed penning last night too?
I wasn't weed penning. I was hungry.
Or no, this was Friday night.
It was Friday night.
Friday night, that's right.
No, Saturday night, I did not dress up for Halloween. I did look very dapper. I did the Battleground High School homecoming dance. Why they would do it on Halloween, I don't know.
That's
fucking You could tell if you were like a square or a nerd because you actually dressed up for Halloween. Like everybody else was dressed up. They were like, oh,
That's weird because I was actually at Battleground High School yesterday too. In the morning, I did a breakdancing show.
Did you? I was going to. You pause like you were.
No, and I'm never allowed back. No, I did a breakdancing show the morning for a cheerleading competition.
Wow.
So yeah, we went and performed that morning. Wow, really?
Yo, here we go.
Who's calling me right now?
It's my cousin.
Answer it.
What's happening?
What's up with you, Cuddy?
We're up here recording the podcast. Actually, you're on the show right now because my phone's hooked up.
Really?
We're live on video. They can't see you, but they can see us talking to you.
Can they see me waving my cup at you like I need some fucking change here?
How about I just hand you the bottle?
There you go.
How about that right there? So yeah, what's up with you? We'll give you a minute of time if you want to be on the show.
Even if you don't, you're already on the show.
Yeah, I already know. I already see that.
Yeah.
Do you see? Are you stalking us?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
So what's good? All right, now you got stage fright.
I hell yeah. I just come by. I was going to see if you could help me out with something, that's all.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can talk after the show. We'll pause on what I was helping you out with. Let's say it's just a monetary need or something.
Well, you know what? Let's break it down. You and I stopped at the store on the way here to get some Crown and to get a new cartridge for the pen. How is that new cartridge treating you, by the way?
It's treating me very well. Sorry, that's right. You don't fuck with the Crown. What do you drink?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Shoot, hell yeah.
Oh, you fuck with the Crown?
He said, hell yeah.
Them Canadians get it right, don't they?
It's people overrated.
Yeah, because we are not sponsored or endorsed by Crown Royal,
but we would like to be.
Well, I keep drinking that shit. All right, cuz I'm gonna hit you up, not like cuz, and we're in Northeast right now, not like in a gangbanger way, because that's like really my cousin.
You are rocking the blue pretty hard right now.
I'm rocking the blue. Hey, yeah, but I hit you up when I'm done with the show.
Shoot, okay, I was gonna stop by.
Oh no, we're at the studio. We moved up, Jefferson's.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Call me George, bitches.
I was like, yeah, we're not around the way. It'll be a long hike for you to get here.
Yeah. Who wants to be my Wheezy?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Okay.
Dude, I was hoping that was your mom calling because we cussed too much or something.
Nah. Actually, my mom did have a complaint this week about how much we cuss.
Again?
Yeah.
Or is this like the ongoing profanity?
No, and I won I think I won the war this week.
What?
Because I said, Mom, it's kind of the vernacular now. If you watch TV, they cuss a lot more. People cuss a lot more.
They say a lot of shit, like especially on SVU.
They say shit a lot. Yeah. People say shit as much as they can because they can't say fuck.
They even say bitch on TV now.
Oh, bitch. They've been saying bitch for a while. If you actually go back and watch old TV,
right,
they slip through. And like I'm watching TVs from the 90s and the N-word slips up. I'm like, oh, dude, they really said that. Like, because I'm still watching Homicide: Life on the Streets. Great program. You should catch up with it because it's dope, even though I had to bootleg it. Not available on any streaming media. Come arrest me. Like, check this out. I'm in Oregon, so I can smoke this weed. That's legal.
You can smoke in Washington too.
In Washington, but in California, nah.
I'm actually curious to know, and for you people watching at home getting stoned right now, maybe you can weigh in on this. Is it a crime to take it across state lines, even though it's legal in both states?
I'm sure if they wanted to fuck with you, they probably could.
Really?
Yeah, because it's federally, it's still illegal.
True, yeah. I mean, I was just wondering, because technically, we're felons. I mean, not to admit that on camera, but it's already there. I know.
I don't need to be called a felon.
We're kind of badasses. I'm just saying.
What, like, yeah, you got a big-ass truck.
Yeah, it's true. I'm just saying, we could actually have somebody do, like, a post-broadcast podcast about us.
Being arrested?
No, I mean, just
going between state lines with marijuana and marijuana paraphernalia.
Just being fucking cool. Just saying.
Oh,
and sorry.
You mean you want somebody to do a podcast on us?
Yeah, about our lives and how cool we are.
Okay.
And sorry for cussing, Mom. I didn't mean to.
No, but with her, I just won the argument. I said, if it was me and your husband sitting in the garage, sipping Crown Royal, we'd be cussing all the same. And I say, to be honest, that's real shit.
Why would you be sitting in the garage? Just curious.
Just we're men congregate.
Just doing man shit.
That's where his man cave is.
Is it just out doing man shit?
Not doing man shit. No, that don't sound good.
No, man shit.
Pause,
like working on cars, hanging out in the man cave, like man shit. Kind of like truck shit.
I wouldn't let that guy work on shit. Wow. Hey, Mr. Larry, you cool as a motherfucker, but I ain't never seen you fix shit.
Why are there people writing in the background here? What are you writing up there? There's like a weird glare. I can't see.
We're about to take it to a break, and then we're going to come back and talk about Chipotle.
Chipotle? Why? I tried to go there the other day, and they were closed, but I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Hey, it's DJ Also Fresh from the Hype Podcast, doing this without the host of No Name. And when it's time to record the podcast, we go to Matrix Media Group. Right here on MLK and Killingsworth, this is where the podcast gets done. You have recording needs, they can get those done. It's not just recorded here. You can also have Justin come out and record your event. It's Matrix Media Group. They roll with the Hype Podcast. It's the Hype Podcast, and you know, just like you heard in the commercial, we're brought to you by Thorn City Syndicate and also Matrix Media right here on video. I am Oh So Fresh. That is
the host with no name, sipping some Crown and Coke out of a Boyd's coffee cup.
50-cent fucking cups.
Bitch.
You know, I went over there to pick up the cups. I'm right here on MLK and Killingsworth. Yeah, I won't give you
in the hood.
Not really.
No, it's true.
Really.
It's true. They have a new season across the street.
There's a shitload of white kids on bikes riding around here. This is not the fucking hood.
White kids and beards. Nah,
yeah,
the fucking hood.
And you know, the ironic part, I don't know if we talked about this on the show, but there's a mortuary down the street that they converted to a McMenamins.
Shut the fuck up.
Seriously. And like, I tried to go there with my mom and my uncle, and they were like, nah. We done buried too many motherfuckers down here to be going up in there having a fucking beer. You would think that would be like some kind of cross-contamination, kind of like what happened at Chipotle.
What? No, what did happen?
Hold on. I got the story. Because, you know, I tried to go there, and you said you tried to go there too?
Yeah, I was going to say, while you're pulling that up, I went there the other day, and they were fucking closed. I don't know why. There was people inside. Like I was like scratching on the window. Like, hey,
maybe I should get my story out the way before we go into what actually happened. Well, I was at Chipotle on Friday. I stop. I'm chilling before I go in, and there are two big sisters just hanging out in front of the fucking door. And I don't know why.
Like bouncers, like door.
Yeah, just kind of hanging out. They're dancing. Then they're kidding around. And this other dude comes out and he's talking with them. And you know, I'm at Cascade Station, just mostly white folks over there.
Right. Yeah.
And if you want to keep people out of your business, put two big sisters in front, just hanging out.
Dancing around, being
I'm
loud
even thinking
shit. Because,
like, I'm going to walk up and, you know, nothing against sisters, but sisters will talk some shit to you.
Oh,
like,
dude, in a moment's notice.
Oh, yeah. Well, you must have wore the shitty Nikes today or something like that. So I walk up there and they're like, she's like, oh, we're closed. And I said, what do you mean we're closed? She's like, we're out of food.
Was she in Chipotle gear?
I can't even tell what Chipotle gear is. These fucking millennials and they're at least when you worked at McDonald's back in the day, you had a fucking polyester uniform.
You knew.
And motherfuckers knew
yeah.
you worked at McDonald's. It's got a t-shirt on. They're dressed in all black, but they're, you know,
like they're about to fucking stick up the place and shit.
I mean, Chipotle is not a hip hop hangout, so I was just like, there's a lot of brothers and sisters congregated up in this bitch,
just fucking bumping some little.
So
Wayne
I walk
and
up there and she goes, "We're out of food," and I was like, okay, so there's a lot of bad management going on here. First, we got you two motherfuckers hanging out outside the restaurant looking like intimidators. Then I walk up and there's no food. There's no sign. Like there's no printer. Dude, like they're really paying you to stay here?
Dude, is it just me or do you when shit like that happens, do you go through like the 6 stages of death? First you're angry, and then you accept it, and then you're confused. Then you're a little bit like, it just ruins your fucking day.
This little millennial shows up and she goes, "Oh, I just stopped by Nature's and they're closed too. I wonder what's going on." And I'm sitting there like, you know, fuck your life. You know, there's a Wendy's right next door. Get at it.
Yeah, right.
Because you could really use some thickness. Just saying. You could use some thickness, girl. Get that.
And I'll save you $1 or $2.
Get the pulled pork. So here's what's going on with Chipotle. Since we went through 5 minutes of dialogue and didn't give it away. Thank you, Jesus.
Chipotle said on Sunday it had closed all its restaurants in 2 West Coast markets, Portland and Seattle, due to a reported outbreak of E.coli bacteria that is being investigated by the company and health authorities after approximately 20 cases of E.coli were reported, including people who ate at 6 of the restaurants in those areas. The 1,700 outlet restaurant has grown quickly since it opened in 1993 with a single location, distinguishing itself from typical fast food restaurants. It prides itself on its healthy and high-quality fresh ingredients used in its menu of burritos, tacos, and salads.
See, you wanted your shit without the antibiotics? Fuck your life. There you go.
I also got to point out, what fucking timing do we have? I mean, the universe guided us there at that moment. If it was an hour earlier, a day earlier, we could be shitting our brains out right now.
You know what? But the rare chance that I go to Chipotle, I mean, it could have been. I've gone 6-8 months without going to Chipotle.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's just by coincidence that we both go in the same week.
I've gone like twice since it's been open. and we go in the same fucking week.
And I'm totally not that satisfied.
No,
it's not like overwhelming.
Well, dude, at least it's not the water this time. You remember last year, downtown? They were
where everybody had to go buy ice.
Yeah, they were like, don't drink the fucking water. Ah! Like the zombie fucking apocalypse was about to break out and shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, because I mean, E. coli, you end up either you die or you get the shits.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's bad. It's
bad.
super bad. Yeah. I actually I Wikipedia, and YouTube researched this last year when the whole water thing went down. Dude, it is like no warning, just like massive like diarrhea, or you're just like deathly ill, and literally sometimes you die depending on your immune system. If you're drinking Crown, you should be all right. Crown kills anything, but if not,
it does.
If not, fuck your life.
It
You're
also
not doing
kills
it right.
hopes and dreams.
That's why it's the stripper's drink of choice. I'm just saying.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, well, yeah. Most strippers are like, oh yeah, I'll take a shot of Crown
because they want the bag. This, if you don't know, this is a stripper purse. I have a black one at home that I'll be willing to auction off. The green ones, they're a dime a dozen.
He said I'd be willing to auction off. I'll tell you what, if you put Oh So Fresh print on there, right above the Crown Royal, I believe that'll enhance the value.
I can't fuck with this premium stitching.
No?
There
you can't handle that?
There is some old lady somewhere stitching these one by one.
By hand and shit?
And it's from Canada, so she probably speaks French.
Jesus Christ. Fucking Canadians.
Yo play yogurt and shit.
Yeah. Are there Canadian strippers? Have I asked you that?
Isn't your cousin a Canadian stripper?
She's not. I don't know if she's Canadian.
Well, she strips in close to Canada.
She strips in Alaska.
It's close to Canada.
We're fucking close to Canada in Washington too.
Well, I'm just saying it's closer to Canada than the rest of the country.
Not than Washington.
And closer to Santa Claus.
Closer to fucking Santa Claus? And the goddamn Easter Bunny. Yeah.
Where's the Easter Bunny based at?
Florida.
No, Easter Island. No, Easter Island.
Easter fucking Island.
So you're totally wrong.
Why is it called Easter Island?
I don't know.
Because of the fucking Easter Bunny?
Does
anybody know this?
Somebody's going to fact check the fuck out of me this week. Just like straight up like, yo. Because yes, Columbus was funded by Spain, but he was Italian. Just to go back.
How fucking weird.
How that we couldn't remember third grade history. It's been a minute.
Random Oso fact of the day.
Yeah.
No, dude, so did you... and you know me, I don't Twitter. But did you get the fucking link that I put up on our fucking Facebook page about this... how do you say it? Zola? Or whatever?
Yeah, Zola.
I don't Twitter, but my fucking Twitter is blowing up about this thing going viral. And I found a little YouTube video.
It's called Zola and Jessica. It's over 150 tweets from this girl named Zola.
Yeah.
That goes on this epic mission. So you put the link on her page?
Yeah.
Her adventure from Detroit to Florida to strip and trap is epic.
By now, you've probably heard of the supposedly true story. A former stripper named Zola posted to her Twitter account. Here is the story, badly narrated.
Here's a story.
Y'all want to hear a story about why me and this bitch here fell out?
Yes, I do.
It's kind of long, but full of suspense.
Okay, cut that shit off. If it's long...
I started reading the Twitter feed. Zola's actually taking it down, but it's gone viral. And I started reading the Twitter feed at work.
Once it's on the internet, it's out there forever.
I was reading the Twitter feed at work and just could not stop. Just for real. Like, because you get to like the fourth or fifth tweet and she's like, oh, bitch, you strip too?
Now, I didn't actually get through all the tweets because there was, 150 of them?
Yeah.
What happened at the end? I know the dude. One of the dudes.
I'll give you the premise because I really telling the end would. It's like a total spoiler.
Okay, yeah,
it's a total fucking spoiler. But how I got hip to it was I was on Black People Twitter on Reddit.
Black People Twitter.
That's where I hang out. Black People Twitter.
Am I welcome to this?
It's not like Black People Meet. It's Black People Twitter.
Adult friend finder.
Yeah. And I was hanging on Black People Twitter, and I kept on seeing memes about Zola, and then like they put up the Hustle and Flow crew, and they were like, "This is Zola, Jessica, Z, and what's the other guy's name? I think it was like Justin or Zach or something.
Jarrett,
yeah. And Jarrett. Wow, bad day for your name to be Jarrett. Not this Halloween, but it is amazingly. It's an epic tale of going to Florida with some people you don't know, stripping, trapping, which is prostitution if you don't know what trapping is, and. Hey, I really had never used trapping in a sentence to refer to prostitution. Actually, I never even talk about being in the trap. I'm not a trap type cat.
I honestly thought you were talking about like wildlife. Like you're out trapping wildlife.
Meet me in the trap. It's going down.
Yeah. That's a great. I have not heard that song in forever.
So if for her to say it, it'd be like meet me in my vagina. Right.
Meet me in my fucking beaver trap.
Yeah, it's going down.
Dude, I wonder how much booze it would take for me to fucking just frolic about the country with some motherfuckers I don't even know to go do some shit like that.
You listen to the story? She was like, dude, I want to go to Florida. Hell yeah, because I made $15,000 last time I was down there.
Fuck, I'd go for $15,000.
And like the first night she's there, she makes $800, and she's like, yeah, that's not enough.
Yeah, no shit. You know what's fucked up though? Girls can do that shit. Me and you, as bros, we can't just be like, hey, let's go do some Magic Mike shit down in Florida.
I will pull out my dick all day for $800. I'll pull out my dick right now for $100. I'm sorry, Mom. You can skip this part of the podcast, but Daddy got a mortgage. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I mean, if it's that easy.
Yeah, right?
If I could pull out my dick 8 times and make $800... Or every time I pulled out my dick, I made $100. Bam!
Dude, done. Next question.
I wouldn't own pants.
Yeah. Yo, I would. Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't even need fucking booze to pull out my dick if there was that much money involved. Tell you what, we're in fucking Portland right now. We're the third fucking drunkest city
in Oregon.
Yeah. Dude.
But then how me and my mom even got on the phone was she lives in Lincoln City.
Right.
Divorce rate and the alcoholism rate. They have the most liquor stores.
Number one in Oregon. That is fucking one. Tremendous.
Because you go out there, you lose your money at the casino.
Right. Yeah. And then you lose your fucking marriage.
I must. Oh wow, that's what the bag's for when you spill it. I must mention that yes, I am not that satisfied with my 40 acres and a mule. If you really want to do some reparations, you should give us a casino.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Because if you gave black folks a casino, we'd have a club in there, and we'd have New Edition coming through every week.
Hey, dude, I'm telling you right now, if Indians,
motherfucking Smokey Robinson,
Indians / Native Americans can have their own fucking casino because we robbed them of their land.
I don't want to downplay what has happened, but they have moved far past reparations on how much money they've made off those casinos.
Hey, listen, I'm just going to put it out there like this. Me, as a white man, have done some fucked up shit.
What have you done?
No, I mean, our race. Me being a white man, okay. My race as white people have done some fucked up shit. We'll be honest. I feel like the least we could do is give you a casino.
It is the very least.
Yeah.
But man, I mean, they make a lot of fucking money. They offered to build us a stadium in Portland if we let them put a casino downtown.
Oh, dude, hell yeah! Actually, the old horse track or the dog track, rather, they were gonna put a casino there.
No. See that they tried to do a casino there,
right?
But the local casinos said, "Nah, you can't fuck with our hustle."
Well, and
it'll be bad for the city.
The card rooms too. There's very independent local card rooms out here as well, like Texas Hold'em card rooms. They play various different games and such, but they're funded by all the local poker players and the rich guys. And they said no. They put up millions of dollars to fight that because that's what they do.
Don't fuck with our hustle.
Yeah.
I mean, what is the true amount of reparations? I mean, for me as a black man, I mean, because I'm hardly African American, we go deep. Probably my people probably been here longer than yours. Yeah. Shit, you don't want to label me up like that, Bobby.
Listen, dude,
can you really put a price on millions of lives killed?
All I'm gonna say is you guys have Michael Jordan. So that to me That's enough.
Hold on, who was the Indian killing? I don't know who the Indian killing president was, because I need to dress as him for next Halloween.
George Washington was actually one of the Indian killing presidents.
Slave owner too.
Yeah,
he was.
They're gonna fact check the shit out of that too. But
I can't wear a Hitler costume, but I sure can rock some George Washington shit.
don't rock that Ronald Reagan shit.
And I bet you George Washington probably personally killed more people than Hitler did.
I could see that. Yeah, for sure.
Personally.
Yeah. Now,
and it might have led more people into battle to die.
I was actually just going to say that I believe George Washington was the only president to go himself to battle and fight alongside like normal everyday civilians.
Yeah, they're too good for that shit now.
Oh yeah,
those motherfuckers.
Yeah, no, they want to talk about fucking gun laws and shit. Motherfucker, who do you think these 50 Secret Service agents are around you are carrying? Pencils?
Check this out about gun laws. I mean, really, if I really want to do something harmful, you took away every gun, I have a car. Right. There's a lot of ways you can fucking fuck shit up,
dude. You don't see that shit coming.
You could go work at the local mission and put rat poison in the shit. I mean, there's a lot of ways, and I'm not plotting any of this. And if it fucking happens, that's not what I'm doing here. But
if it happens, if it happens, it was not oh so fresh. That's what all we'll say.
You know, I actually need to cuss my cousin out because everybody knows that this is when I do my podcast.
This is true. Sorry, you mentioned presidents, and it reminded me just recently the fucking debates.
Yeah, we had the
debate video you sent me.
Yeah,
I just fucking remember.
We're gonna bring in an expert.
Who? You have an expert on speed dial?
Yeah, we have an expert on speed dial.
Who is it?
He's your friend.
Why you got my friend's phone numbers, bro?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Your friends called me.
Jesus.
This is John.
Is this Dry Bones Stallone?
You know it.
Hey, Johnny C. What up, dude?
I gotta run through this and look at your fucking Johnny C, aka Dry Bones Stallone, aka Stallone Us, the bonus, aka Johnny Soprano. You ain't no Johnny Boy Soprano, aka Johnny Surprise. Like surprise, your punk ass is still here in the morning.
Pause.
I told you it was a smash and grab.
Speaking of smash and grab, hey Johnny C, you ever make nice with any of them strippers up there?
No, man. No,
No?
The name reigns true. Dry Bones Stallone.
No, because if you recall, I think we talked about it before. When I went up there to visit Johnny C and my cousin and all that good stuff, we were sitting there hanging out, and this stripper was like gallivanting between me, Johnny C, my buddy Jason, like two other dudes this whole time.
Who got her?
Nobody. Fucking nobody. No. And it wasn't us. She was literally just like bouncing between every dude, and then was like, "Okay, see you guys later. I'm out of here."
See, thank you for proving the Dry Bone legend, because
the legend of Dry Bone Stallone.
I think Johnny C is just bad luck. But we got you on the podcast because we're going to talk about the debate. Give us just a minute, Johnny.
My name is Brian Moore, better known as B Faded. I'm a barber in the metropolitan Portland area. I've been a barber for over 8 years. I enjoy the people that I interact with. Usually it's kids, which I love kids. You know, it's just a family-oriented thing, and I'm family-oriented based, so. I've been at Geneva's Perfection, 5601 Northeast MLK Boulevard, behind US Bank. If you need a barber, 503-875-2009.
What up? I'm the host with no name from the Hype Podcast. If you're not fucking with Matrix Media or Thorn City Syndicate for all your creative design and management needs, you're wrong. Sitting right here in Portland, Oregon, off Killingsworth and MLK. Check them out.
It's the Hype Podcast. I am oh so fresh, and who the fuck is over there?
and who's the fuck is you guys here? This guy here, fucking here. I'm the host with no name.
And we got Johnny C on the telephone. What's up, Johnny?
How you boys doing?
Fucking living the dream, dude.
Living the dream, Dry Bones Stallone.
Drinking Crown, doing a fucking radio show, talking to Johnny C. How much better does life get?
Johnny the Surprise. Surprise! I got ED, bitch. That's a surprise. So
There's legitimate stories behind all of those.
Yeah. We'll save those for another day, Johnny C. I know how much you can fucking talk, my man.
Johnny has good stories.
Yeah, dude, you have great
we
fucking
love
stories.
your stories, Johnny.
But yo, Johnny,
you're like an old uncle. If you could hand out more change, then we probably will listen to more stories. You know how that works.
But yo, Johnny, so you listen to or did you watch the debates the other day?
Yeah, no, I've seen I've watched the last Democratic and the last Republican debate.
Dude, well, did you hear what is it, Marco Rubio? Is that his name?
The moment that stuck out to me was when Rubio and Bush had at it.
Dude.
Hey, I'm gonna play it back real quick. I mean, this is just classic shit.
And Mexico's going to pay for the wall. Because Mexico, I love the Mexican people.
Oh, that shit loaded wrong.
I respect the Mexican leaders.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is Trump.
Sharper,
this is Trump.
Smarter and more cunning than our leaders. And just to finish, people say, oh, how are you going to get Mexico to pay? A politician, other than the people on this stage, I don't want to insult, a politician cannot get
fucking
them.
Trump.
He is a
I
dick.
helped him, and I expected that he would do constituent service, which means that he shows up to work. He got endorsed by the Sun Sentinel because he was the most talented guy in the field.
This is Bush.
He's a gifted politician.
Bush talking shit about
but Marco,
Rubio.
when you signed up for this was a 6-year term. And you should be showing up to work. I mean, literally, the Senate, what is it, like a French work week? You get like 3 days where you have to show up? You can campaign or just resign and let someone else take the job. There are a lot of people living paycheck to paycheck in Florida as well. They're looking for a senator that will fight for them each and every day.
I get to respond, right?
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Well, it's interesting. Over the last few weeks, I've listened to Jeb as you've walked around the country and said that you're modeling your campaign after John McCain, that you're going to launch a furious comeback the way he did by fighting hard in New Hampshire and places like that, carrying your own bag at the airport. You know how many votes John McCain missed when he was carrying out that furious comeback that you're now modeling it under?
He wasn't my
No, Jeb, I don't remember. Well, let me tell you, I don't remember you ever complaining about John McCain's vote record. The only reason why you're doing it now is because we're running for the same position, and someone has convinced you that attacking me is going to help you. Here's the bottom line. I'm not. My campaign is going to be.
Got him. Got him.
Now, Johnny C. Knowing you as we do here on the Hype Podcast, I want your opinion on both these individuals, and how would you respond to that?
All right. Okay. First off, with Jeb, I think there's some validation in bringing up the records that when you have a job to do when you're in.
Did you hear? Hold on. I'm sorry. Did you hear that just now?
Our show's so popular, it's playing in the background of our show.
I thought that was your phone going off again. Oh, but we're on your phone.
Yeah, we're
Never
on the
mind.
phone.
All right, I'm sorry, John. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
It's like some of the week.
Oh no. There's some valid points to bring up the fact that the guy doesn't show up for the parts of his job, the most important parts, which is to vote, is to be there to vote on the different topics and issues that come up. And so if you take in too much time out of your job to be doing the campaign stuff, you kind of losing what you're supposed to be doing. But the baseline, my whole take on the deal with Jeb Bush and Marco Rubio, man, this is an epic rap battle on YouTube. This is like you're trying to come out and become the president. Like you're vying for, you're going after the most important office in this country. In a lot of senses, on a global stance, it's one of the most important offices in the world. And I'm honestly, I fought for, a lot of our freedoms, and one of my freedoms I love to exercise is voting. And right now, this shit's all garbage, man.
Who am I going to vote for? It's like I should vote for, or am I going to vote for One Direction,
or
Britney Spears,
Blake Shelton,
or New Kids on the Block, or Backstreet Boys, or NSYNC,
I'll tell you this.
Or Fifth Harmony.
I'll tell you this. Oh, so you know that I'm not an Obama fan. You know that about me. We've talked about it several times. And I will say this: that guy is a fucking rock star. He can talk. He can do. I guarantee he can probably rap. He plays basketball.
He has swag.
Yeah, he really has a lot of good swag. Even though I don't agree with stuff that he says, but I also know he is just a figurehead.
Yeah.
So, but I will tell you this: I am not voting for a Bush ever. I will say that.
For you saying that, I mean, you understand the fact that he's got the charisma and he's got the swagger. He knows how to put on a good face. That's great. But I'm not voting for senior class president at my high school. I'm voting for the fucking president.
Yeah, it's real. That's real shit.
I don't give a shit if the dude's awkward as fuck. I don't care if he picks his boogers and eats it. I don't care if he plays Dungeons and Dragons.
Next week on the Hype Podcast.
Sorry, keep talking, Johnny.
If he knows how to balance the budget sheet, and if he knows how to keep us out of harm's way and doesn't get us mixed up in wars that we don't belong in, then I'm gonna hire you all day.
And if he knows how to get a handy and not get caught.
Well, yeah, you know what? You know, man, our Mickey Mouse bullshit fucking societies. People need to get up and grow up, and they need to stop fucking twisting off about dumb shit. In the last go around, I liked Herman Cain. I thought Herman Cain was all right because he's a good businessman, and he had a lot of good things at heart when it was going to come talking about policy and wanting to do things to turn the country.
Herman Cain was pretty smart because he capitalized on it. Now he has a national radio show.
Johnny C for president. That's all I gotta say.
And I witnessed it.
You got my endorsement, Johnny C.
Johnny C, I want to thank you for coming on the Hype Podcast.
Thank you, Johnny C. Hey, we appreciate you weighing in, man. We're gonna get back to it. I'll holler at you later. All right, later, man.
See you.
Dude, I fucking love having Johnny C on the show.
Yeah, Johnny C is the shit.
Fucking educated dude. I you know what? If Johnny C ran for president, I officially and I'm going to speak for you too. Also, the Hype Podcast officially endorses Johnny C for president.
Johnny C.
Yeah.
Johnny Surprise.
Dry Bones Stallone.
That dude's name is Johnny fucking Surprise. That's kind of nasty.
I mean, nasty for who? You know, and you know what? I will say this. Because of our public endorsement and backing of Johnny C, I will say this is going to be the most downloaded episode of the Hype Podcast. I can feel it.
You can't beat the 5,000 download episode.
You don't think?
I think a few of your cousin's dumb stripper friends kept trying to download the episode
over and over.
Because I have one episode where we did 5,000 downloads, which would be awesome.
Fuck yeah,
which would probably put us in the top whatever on podcast.
And it wasn't the NSA this time?
No, it wasn't the NSA this time.
Not Washington, D.C.?
It's not D.C. But, you know, for 5,000 people to download our show and then the next week be like, I'm not fucking with you.
That ain't happening.
It just seemed kind of odd. Oh, I thought somebody else was calling me.
They probably are.
Hey, but Laura Castro Vasquez added me on Google+.
Wow. Wow, fuck. Thank you, Laura, for interrupting our fucking show with your Google Plus nonsense. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, you know that I had to I spent some time with one of the friends of the show, EA.
Have you smoked a little too much? Yeah. You look a little sleepy over there.
No, because I was skipping some shit. No, I haven't smoked.
Oh, okay.
No, this is sativa. 87% THC.
G14 classified right there.
I do not endorse smoking meth, but this is the meth of marijuana right here. Like shit.
So what you're saying is you might actually run a half marathon. And Also Fresh does not run.
Hey, but check it out, baby. I'm worth it. Give it to me. I'm worth it.
So wait, you hung out with EA this week? Is that what you're saying?
I hung out with EA this week. I was helping him produce his podcast, and
he's got his own now.
He's working on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, EA, thanks for stealing our fucking idea, dude. I mean, we basically invented the podcast idea.
EA is trying to produce a podcast like a rap song. Like seriously.
Take one.
I don't know if you've ever been in a recording studio, but rappers sometimes don't rap the whole song in one take.
It is not a one take deal.
I mean, I know rappers that do that, and that's great, but there's a lot of motherfuckers that just piece it together. Hey, shout out to Kitty Mac.
What the fuck is a Kitty Mac?
He's a local rapper. We went to middle school together.
I thought you were just like.
But EA wanted to go bit by bit by bit and assemble the podcast one line at a time.
Shut the fuck up.
And I'm sitting there with this guy that's just not how it works. So he comes out with this long monologue of this podcast will enhance you and blah blah blah.
Was he high? Was he high?
Of course he's high. And I was like, motherfucker, it sound like you gonna tell me how to give away property, buy property at the airport. Like meet at the
property at the airport.
I mean, but you know you always see those deals online where you could own property too. Come out to our free seminar. But his shit was about weed.
I know. It reminds me of the ShamWow guy. He's just like, check it out.
Yeah, I'm just like, all right, well, and then I come on and I clown the shit out of him. And he's just like, oh, erase that.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah,
he didn't want the Oso. No, he didn't want the Oso pep talk, did he?
I had to give him an Oso pep talk through text. I mean, there's one thing, I could say a lot of fucked up shit to you, but if you're ever down in the dumps and need a pep talk,
listen,
I will tell you how to run it.
No, listen. I got to talk about this because this fucking guy, this guy right here, if you ever, you should go on tour, like fucking Kevin Hart tour. This guy will give you the fucking pep talk of a lifetime inside of 5 minutes. And it is the most like brutal, violent, compassionate fucking pep talk you will ever have. Like I literally when we worked at the radio station together, yeah, and you'll remember this. We worked at the radio station together. I was there all fucking night doing track stuff. Oso walks in. I had a gig in 3 hours. Oso walks in. I have a fucking bottle of Bacardi sitting in the studio, and Oso's like, already, huh? And I said, still. And he goes, you know what? Check it out. Get your fucking shit together. Go home. Get cleaned up. I'll have somebody cover your fucking gig because clearly you're not in the right mind right now. And I was like, what do you mean? Fucking drunk off my ass at like 6 a.m. Oso's like, nah, don't give me that what do you mean fucking bullshit. You're in this motherfucking studio because I let you be in this fucking studio. Wow. You want to get in here, fuck shit up like this? Nah. You don't even need to be on my fucking team. And I shaped up like that. I was like, nah, I'm going to go home. I'm going to shower. I'm going to hit that Listerine. And at the time, Oso didn't carry Listerine, but now he does. But yeah, no, I went and did my gig. I did my fucking gig. And from then on, I was like, you know what? I can't be fucking up like this. Yeah, really? Really? You're just going to fucking Listerine it right now?
I wanted to be Oso fresh for you.
We were having a nostalgic moment. And you fucking
said hit Listerine.
Well, hey, at least your mouth is clean because my truck is never fucking clean. So, but I feel like that's truck shit. You know what I mean?
We did some truck shit today because there was flooding in Portland, so we rolled through some big ass puddles.
No, thanks to you actually. So right by what was it? Your work actually. Right by JB's. Yeah. I couldn't remember the name. Yeah, right by fucking JB's, the whole street was flooded. And so Oso's like, nah, go this way. And we come around this little bend, and right? And so we come around this little fucking bend, and there's like a lake in the middle of the road. And I got my big ass truck. I was like, hell yeah, it's about to go down. So I just gunned it. Fucking dude. It was like driving through a goddamn river. We couldn't see shit out the windshield. Thank God it was like 5 miles an hour.
It was awesome. It's good to be the black guy in the truck when white guys do what white guys do.
Yeah.
When doing with my shit.
Dude. So I don't know if I fucking told you this. The reason I've been driving my truck more lately. And I apologize for not putting it out there earlier. And I'm sorry you have to find out like this, cousin. Somebody backed into cousin's car while I was driving it.
Oops. Bitch, listen to the podcast. Oh, we gave you a shout out last week. You want me to send you flowers?
But I will say this. I was in a parking lot, and I was up in Kalama. I was out fishing. So I'm in a parking lot.
In Kalama?
Yeah. It only cracked the taillight, but this motherfucker had the decency and audacity to duct tape that fucking thing back in and leave. They duct taped the fucking light back in for me and then left. Like maybe he won't notice.
Hey, you know what? You can call CSI. They can match up the tape and see if it came from the same roll. You know what gets me about CSI is they're not going to put that much effort into fucking finding my murderer. But they put like 30,000 in man hours to finding a fucking murderer in a day. You know how much a DNA test costs?
And it's over $1 million.
Yeah, they were like
that shit is.
They were like 10 of them an
fuck.
episode. But you know what? I think it's time to end this episode because
what? Already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a full hour of fucking power. This is the Hype Podcast. I am so fresh. That is who?
The host with no name.
And you can reach us at 442-999-HYPE.
Count me off. Count me off.
1, 2, 3.
It's time to go.
And check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. We do have a Gmail. It's thehypepodcast@gmail.com.
Or Twitter @The Hype Podcast, where we post some weird shit. But Facebook's where you should check us out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we don't post some Zola shit.
Hold on.
It's time to go.
But it is time to go. I am the host with no name.
Hey, shout out to Zola.
That is so fresh. Thank you, Matrix Media. I can't even talk right now. And
Thorn City Syndicate.
There you go. We out of here.
It's time to go. Bye, Felicia.
There it is.